Hi guys, I'm Kirsten from the Daily Beauty Blogger, and I'm here today with Allie, and I would love for her to show me how to get those messy, sort of looks like you're not trying too hard kind of curls. I just got my hair cut yesterday, so I tried to do it and it didn't really work out, so please Allie, help me.
No problem. So this is a request that I get a lot actually,
Okay.
so I'm glad that we're doing this.
Yeah,
So I'm going to just spray her hair with some hairspray. And you can spray as much or as little as you want. And I'm also going to spray some shine spray. I like to spray it before. It just makes the curls look better. You can do this if you're flat ironing it too. Whatever you prefer. Spray as much or as little as you want.
That's interesting that you do it before. It doesn't hurt the hair at all?
Oh, no.
No?
You also, if you're using this on a really high heat, you also use a thermal protectant as well,
okay, yeah.
which could help your hair. But we have this on like medium heat, so it's not an
Okay.
issue.
And that's hot enough, the medium heat?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't need to crank it all the
You
way
do
up.
not, no, because we don't want a super tight curl, so
Yeah,
it's okay.
right. Okay, got it.
So I'm not going to explain how to do this. I want you guys to watch, because if I explain it, it might get confusing. So just watch my hand positioning. This is a spring iron, so I'm going to take a section over here. You don't want it to be too wide. Close that clamp in, and you want to feed the hair in, if you can see what I'm doing. Now, because we don't want a super tight curl, you don't want it to be in there too long. So you just want to like let it go.
It's amazing that spray, what a difference it makes.
It does make a huge
Because this
difference.
morning I tried it, I didn't put anything in it, and it just fell right
Just
back
fell.
out. So
Mhm.
that's a great tip. Look at that.
So now another thing is that if you notice I'm going this way with the curling iron,
Away
kind
from
of-
your head.
to kind of make it a little more messy and natural looking, you can do some the opposite way so that it's not all the same curl pattern, which I like to do, especially if we want a more like not so uniform look,
Mhm.
which is nice.
Allie, what size is that curling iron you're using?
This is
An inch and a
an
quarter?
inch and a quarter, I think so. So it also all depends on the size curling iron. It's a good thing that you asked. If you're using, for her, if we were to be using a super big curling iron, the curls aren't going to come out right because your hair is short. But if you have longer hair and it's really thick, you can go to a bigger curling iron. The smaller the curling iron, the tighter your curl is going to be. The bigger your curling iron, the looser it's going to be.
So what do you think is a good sort of run-of-the-mill size? That one is a pretty good
I would say
size
this
for
one.
most people?
Yeah, I would say this one. Now, because we wanted more of a natural feel, I'm taking bigger sections. If you wanted super tight uniform curls, you obviously want to take smaller sections and skinnier sections. I'm not sectioning this off super clean because, again, we want a natural kind of messy, disheveled look.
So in a nutshell, the smaller your curling iron, the tighter the curl,
Correct.
and the less hair you use, the tighter the curl.
Correct, yep. And so I just did some pieces, so now you can see this side. So some of them are a little tighter. You can, once the curls are cooled, you can run your fingers through them and you can kind of twist them as you
Play with
want.
it.
Yeah, you can play around with it.
I
You
think
could-
that's one of the most important things that I've learned when doing my own hair. You can definitely use your hands and like mess it up and play with it.
Definitely.
I used to want it to be like so perfect and like,
Yeah.
you know, but
And for this look, that's not what we want. Now for the bottom pieces, you can hold it in a little longer if you want, and then play around with it. Like this piece, this curl is like perfect. So I would just leave it. I wouldn't even play with it,
okay.
which would be nice. But you can totally run your fingers through it and play around with it. You can put more in. You can rake some out if you want. So you have a lot of options.
Super easy.
Yeah, it is super easy.
All right. Thank you, Allie,
You're
so
welcome.
much. I'm going to go home and practice. If any of you have any questions or tutorials that you would like us to shoot, please leave a comment on the blog. And we're going to put all our favorite products and curling irons underneath this video. Bye.